Hi everyone, it's Gail the Happy Stamper. Thanks for stopping by today. Well, we are looking at my little antique desk in my little children's corner. That can only mean one thing. It's my 2012 book review. See all my cute little stuff? That was my mom's doll. So anyways, I always do it in this little corner, and I thought I would give you the books that I really enjoyed, and perhaps maybe you guys can read some too and give me some feedback. Let me know how you liked it. So this is in order from number 10 to number 1, and if you've read any of these, leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts were on it. And if you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. All right, my number 10 is Girl, I always say Girl Gone, and it's Gone Girl, by Gillian Flynn. Gone Girl. Interesting book. The plot was not how I expected it to go. You know, the characters were kind of hard to like for me. So that made my number 10, is Gone Girl. My number 9. This is by Stormy Ormatarian, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. The Power of a Praying Wife. Now, this is a 3-in-1 book. You can see it's pretty thick. But I'm, very much a woman of faith, and I like to read a lot of different kind of books. And this is a 3-in-1. It's The Power of a Praying Wife, The Power of a Praying Parent, and also The Power of a Praying Woman. And I really like her. She's, just speaks to my heart on so many different levels. So if that's your kind of thing and you're a person of faith, it might be something you might like to look into. You can buy each of the books separately, but I thought I would just go for all 3 in one because I'm a big reader. Okay, number 7. This is Shadow Divers by Robert Kurtzen. This was a very interesting book. This is about the submarines that the Germans, they call them U-boats, that were sunken, believe it or not, right off of the shores here in New Jersey. Very interesting. It's a true story. It's the true adventures of 2 people who risked it all to go down to these U-boats and the dangers that they encountered. But I found it fascinating because where I live in New Jersey and where we go to the shore, that's exactly where these Point Pleasant, these U-boats are sunken under the water. And just the thought of the Germans lurking out there is amazing to me. So this was a great book. I really enjoyed it. This is my number 7. My number 6 is The Room by Emma Donoghue. The Room, this was kind of a wonky one for me. I was really kind of torn with it, yet I couldn't put it down. I enjoyed it. The subject matter's kind of hard, but I did like it. I really did. It's, the true spirit of determination and a mother's love and what you will do to keep your children safe. And very, very, very good book. Again, The Room, that's my number 6. The next one, probably a lot of you have read, but I do like this whole series. And this is The Girl Who Played with Fire, and I enjoyed it. I like the whole series. I've read all of them, and once I get past all the schnitzel this and the schnitzel that, I'm good to go. I don't know if I'm pronouncing all the words correctly, but that's what I like to, kind of put my spin on it. So, The Girl Who Played with fire. All right, that is my number 6. Number 5. This is The Gold, or actually it's just called Gold, by Chris Cleave. And this is the same author who wrote Little Bee. And I loved Little Bee. And I think this is such a cool cover because it looks like it could be a cup, you know, some kind of a trophy cup. But if you also look at it, it's the profile. Isn't that cool? I love it. Great book, Olympic story, and very engaging. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and so I definitely recommend that. And I also recommend Little Bee. I loved that. Okay, I'm sorry. This is my number 6. The Kitchen House. This is by Kathleen Grissom. Loved this book. Could not put it down. I love the whole Southern thing, and this is totally right up my alley, along the lines of Little Bee and Mudbound. I know I've mentioned those books in previous, favorite lists of mine. So The Kitchen House was really great. This one I read very, very quickly and enjoyed it thoroughly. All right, this will be 7, 8. This is number 8. And this is The Dove Keepers. This is by Alice Hoffman. I liked this very much. Again, I gave this number 8 on my, well, it would be number 2. Sorry, I'm going backwards. I'm going from 10 to 1. So this would be number 8. Well, or 2. Whatever. It's at the top of the list. The Dove Keepers. I really liked it. It's a good story. I don't know what else to say about it except read it. Read it, people. You'll love it. All right. Now my number 2. And this is Homefront. This is by Kristen Hanna. This is a really heartwarming story. And feel good, makes you appreciate the service people in our lives and all that they sacrifice of themselves, of their family, just the whole thing in general. It really makes you, sit back and take a nice look at your family and see how really blessed we are, because the only reason we're able to live the way we do is because of our servicemen and women and the things that they have fought for all of us to sleep safely. So, loved this book. Loved it, loved it. That's my number 2. And my number 1, Rules of Civility by Amor Towles, Towles. I loved this. It is, I couldn't put it down. Rules of Civility, my number 1. Number 1. Loved it. The whole setting for the book takes place back in the 20s and the 30s, which is my grandmother's era, my mom's. I just love the whole, glam, and, men were men and women were women, and the whole engaging rules of civility. It was just an incredible book. I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm certain you guys would too. So that concludes my 2012 book favorites, 10 through 1, going backwards, this being my number 1. And it is Rules of Civility. So I highly recommend all of the books, and if you have any recommendations, please let me know. I would love to hear about some of the books that you have found. I know I'm a big reader, and I'm always looking for new ones to read. So thank you so much for visiting with me today, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. All right, take care. Bye-bye now.